welcome back to FIFA Saved My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm a little bit off the centre, aren't I? There you go. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you very much for joining me back. We have Ibrahima Niane, the guy who has just won Player of the Month in Ligue 1. That is Uber Eats Ligue 1. We love that. And yeah, I've been using him in a few games, quite a few games in fact. And I am going to do a review. So yes, guys, I am going to review him for you now. Make sure you hit a like and a subscribe, please. I give 50% of my profits to charity. I give them to Mind the charity, so thank you very much for that. If you're looking for the cheapest solution, I've also done a cheapest solution on here. And again, obviously, you can find that on the channel and then come back and review, or you can look at the review and decide what you want to do. There you go. So let's get on with it. Obviously, he is 6'2". He's got high-low. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is I don't understand why with high-low there was an issue. I had him as my one striker. I was playing 4-2-3-1 as I do. And yeah, he was back in midfield an awful lot. Now, basically, he seemed to be very deep playing, where my other strikers that I've had up front seem to stay where they are. I've got them in getting behind. And yeah, this guy seemed to be very deep to start with. So I was having to come from very deep to use him, and it was an issue. It was an issue. I was looking to get balls up front, and he was not there. So yeah, that was my first big issue, was that he seemed to be playing very deep, regardless of the tactics, which had getting behind. I did check that it stayed on getting behind because I thought maybe it had changed, and no, it had. And he just seems to be a very deep lying player, which means to me that you would probably need him in a twosome up front. If you had him at 2, obviously because he's 6'2" and he is great with his head, that could be a really good option. But as one, I found it a real big struggle to start with. But let's continue. He's right-footed. He only has 3 stars, but I didn't have too many problems. He was able to sidestep some players and pull out a few skills, but not many. Did he feel wooden because he's 6'2"? Not massively, but I would say he wasn't great either. He's got great pace at 92 with 95 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. Now that was great because he was having to come from deep all the time. So that was the only thing that I would say made that great. If I was trying to break on the line and push the ball through, he was too deep to do that. And yeah, basically it was not effective as a one striker. He's got a decent attacking position of 80. He has 82 striking with 94 shot power, which is great. I did score a couple of goals with him. I played about 5 games with him. He took about 3 games to get used to, and the last 2 games I did score goals with, but it was a struggle. He had 83 long shots. He's got volleys of 63. I did have a volley and it went miles once, so yeah, that makes sense now. He has 85 penalties. He has 70 passing with crossing at 77 and a short passing of 75. Rest pretty poor. Dribbling wise, he's got decent agility at 87, but he does have that balance of 66, which does make him feel slightly wooden, to be honest, and a bit stiff. He's got 76 reactions, 81 ball control and 87 dribbling. Both of those, like I said, I could pass a player or two, not greatly, but you can, and that probably was the reason why he has decent ball control and decent dribbling. His composure of a 70 wasn't great either. He has 96 heading and 97 jumping, guys. That is his big trait. I didn't win many headers, but I did win one on a corner, and the goalkeeper pulled off a great save, but that would be about it. I was pinging in balls. He was not in the box when I was pinging balls in. He was too far back, and that was the story of the 5 games that I played against him, was he was far too far back. He has okay stamina, he does last a game, and he has 87 strength. Now he has flair, long shot taker and speed dribbler to help out with those stats. Guys, Is he worth getting? If you got an Uber Eats team, yeah, definitely. He's a decent striker. You would probably be better putting your 50 grand into getting Depay. I would say you would be a lot better. If you want a big striker, this is probably this year's Osimhen. For Uber Eats, so you'll probably take over from Osimhen as your big, skillful striker. He can score some goals. Later on, we're going to have some objectives, and we know we're going to have an Uber Eats team or so many Uber Eats goals and stuff like that. He will become very useful for that as a cheap 50 grander. But the chances, and certainly at first owner. But there is better out there, guys. There is a lot better out there. Obviously, I've got, and it's ridiculously better, but Ben Yedder, he wipes the floor with him. Yeah. It really depends on what team you're rocking, to be honest, guys. I would not say go out your way and go and get yourself Ibrahima Niane. But yeah, I found him really deep. I found him really deep in play, and it made it hard to have counter-attacks. And I don't know if that's everybody, or if you put him on getting behind, he does drop naturally behind. It's something I'd be interested if you guys are using him and you've got a better way of using him, let me know. But yeah, on getting behind, he seems to almost be a midfielder. I had my cam further forward than him, and that was the way it worked. If you know what a 4-2-3-1 works like, my cam was actually further forward than him at all times. So yeah, I'd like to like this card, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say if you got a choice, go out and spend your 50 grand somewhere better. All right, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.